Hi guys, how is everyone today? It looks like my mum is going to be leaving soon. Yeah, it looks like she'll be passing away any day now. So if you could just say a prayer for her. But I just wanted to make a quick video because there's a lot online about that woman who had the baby and Tusla is trying to take it from her right after she gave birth. So I'm going to try and explain this as quickly and as fast as I can. Our birth certificate trust is worth 2 billion over our lifetime, okay? It starts at about 1 million and then they trade it on the stock market. And by the time we pass away, it's worth about 2 billion. Now, in the case of a baby who was taken into Tusla, obviously there is a court case. All court cases have bonds attached to them. There is an appearance bond, there is a bid bond, and there is a payment bond. So the appearance bond is every time you show up in court, money is being added to that bond. So cases can go on for 10, 13 years. That's why the courts are so slow. It's not that they can't work faster. It's not in their financial best interests to work faster. So the bid bond is if you get put into jail during the course of the court case. And those are huge, huge. There was a guy in America, he found his father's jail bond and it had made 7 billion over 15 years. You need to get your heads around this, guys. This is how countries are actually run. You really think that the €100 or whatever they're taking out of your check every week in taxes is really the thing that's fueling the economy? It's not. It's bonds. Your trust bond. They've been doing this since 1666. And think about all the 400 years we have of people who died before us, and all that money is still in the system, still being sloshed around in there by these lads. It's a lot of fucking money, yeah? So if they want to spend €300,000 on a bike shed, now you'll understand why. My dad always used to say, easy got, easy gone. They're not working for it, they're robbing it from you. And no, it's not your tax money, it's your trust money. Trust me on that one. Now, so back to the bonds and the court cases. So now the last one is the payment bond. That is if there is a payout on the case. So if there is a medical malpractice and if they pay out a lot, say it's a big payout, 3 million. Well, they've already made like hundreds of times that on the actual case itself. So what they've actually given the family who won is a pittance. Okay, it's like 1% maybe of what they actually made in actuality on the case if it went on for a decade. So this is how things really work, guys. And that poor lady that they're trying to take the baby off her, okay, so they want the birth certificate money, they want the court case money, because if they take that baby at like a few days old, now they're guaranteed 18 years of trading that bond on the stock market. Okay? And also, unfortunately, like people are wondering why there's so much abuse in Tusla. Well, it's simple. They want bodies in the jails so they can get more court case bonds and jail bonds, and it's done purposefully, it's done intentionally, right? If my mom passes away, my brain is going to go to mush if it's anything like what happened when my dad died, because I'm an only child, so this is the last of my family that I'm losing, like my entire family. So I'm putting this out. I'm going to ask you to do two things. One is to go online and find a PDF. It is called The Secret Banker's Manual by Thomas Schauf. His last name is spelled Schauf. He was an accountant himself. And at some point, somebody leaked inside banking information to him. It came from a senior auditor at a large commercial bank in the US. And it explained how everything is rigged and how courts are part of banking and how it's all one system. Okay? Courts are all about claims, guys. What you don't claim, they steal. These people are pirates. That's their family history, a lot of them. Okay? So you either claim it or they take it. There were two fathers in England, and all they did was they sent in a letter and they said, as the father, I demand the return of my property. I demand the return of my offspring to me. These children were in care. One of them was, the daughter was in care for 7 years. They got their offspring back. And no, they're not children. They are offspring. Child is a corporation word. It is part of their legalese crap that means that your child is state property. So don't use that word. And the X on all forms is actually the banker's signature. It's all about Osiris. It means Osiris rising. It's all about the occult in Egypt and Babylon and all this crap. That's their religion. So when you just put your signature next to the X, you are co-signing to allow them to take money out of your birth certificate trust account. That's actually where all money is coming from. Okay? So if you want to keep putting signature and just signing your name, then they're going to keep robbing you. Now, you have to put autograph, scratch out signature, write autograph, then sign your name. Or you can sign your name and put without recourse underneath it. That really annoys them. But in a bank, you have to sign signature, otherwise they will shut down your bank account. But particularly if you're in hospital, please stop just writing your signature. Please stop it. Stop it. You want to destroy the HSE? Stop giving them money. Bankrupt the fuckers. End them that way. It's the only way. Okay? Or they'll keep coming. They'll keep using Tusla. They'll keep coming and stealing children from people. Like, think about all people, the mother and baby homes. People don't get it. But, so it's 2 billion for the birth cert, right? Now, you're adopted. So you're essentially reborn by the state. That's what adoption is. It's being reborn by the state. And if you're adopted out at 5 and you live to be 70, that's 65 years where they have now had another whole bond on you for an entire lifetime. So that's another 2 billion. So that's what it's always been about. These people are slave traders, pirates and slave traders, and this is their business. This is what they've been doing all along. So anytime you walk into a room, count how many people are there. If there's 10 people, that's 20 billion. You need to start looking at us the way they see us, which is just as freaking cash cows. We are the stock in the stock market. Simple as. They're trading us in there, our bonds. We are in Babylonian bondage. I don't know how much simpler I have to break it down, okay? Last thing, watch any YouTube documentary on Chateau d'Amaroi Castle in Belgium. It is also called the Mothers of Darkness Castle. Then you'll have an idea who actually runs the freaking EU. Because I've read a lot of stuff, I've seen a lot of stuff, but those two things I'm telling you, The Secret Banker's Manual by Thomas Schauf, and any YouTube thing on Chateau d'Amaroi, that's A-M-E-R-O-I-S. Okay, and if you want to go on, look up Giura channel, that's G-I-U-R-E-H. He explains all about these people, shows all of their castles, goes to them, shows you like what they're all about. Because you need to know your enemy. And I don't know why I'm doing all of this stuff. I've asked many times, why am I learning about this stuff? Because it's late in the day and they're about to collapse this system. But I think it's only so I can explain to people how this one works so they won't want the beast system. You know, but the beast is already, he's been here. People talk about the New World Order. Well, didn't Columbus come and discover the New World? That was the New World Order back then. It's been here. They knew America was here. They knew America was here back thousands of years. In Peru, they had thousands of years old stone tablets that showed people on a ship that said they were Canaanites who arrived there. You know, Bono said that he was a son of Cain. So if they arrived to Latin America thousands of years ago, then what did Columbus discover? No, they were just waiting for the right time. They conquered Europe, and then they knew that all the gold was in America, and then they had a whole plan. And that's what they've been doing, and they have a new plan. But the new plan isn't so new, because you have XRP, XLM, and XDC. So that's ex-Roman Papacy, ex-London Metropolitan, and ex-District of Columbia. So it's the same crap again, just sold as something new. So crypto is Babylon again. There's no freedom about it. People say that it's decentralized. Decentralized from who? Seriously? Anyway, lads, that's it. Take care of yourselves and get after Tusla. Get after them. Do get after them, because this cannot keep going, okay? And when you're talking to these civil servants, say, why are you working? You know you have a $2 billion trust in your name that you should be able to access that the government stole from you. Take their greed and shove it in their face. Shove it in their face. Sure, why are you working? You're worth $2 billion. Keep at it. Keep getting that message across. Please. Thank you.